Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Together We Strive, Terrafrimacraft. As the fog sets in the morning, restricting our view. In fact, I should be the one restricting our view because my render distance is way too long right now. But, as you know, I've been searching for iron ore, and so I went back to our home, grabbed our boat, and I was about to travel south. I made a couple sandwiches for the journey, and it was going to be a long one. I hoped, or I assumed. I hoped it wasn't going to be, but anyway. After the hours I've spent traveling on the server, I was ready for a long journey. But there's my house. And, there's some magnetite. Right here. In view distance of my house. With your render distance set to 5 chunks, you can see my house. I have walked for hours on this server, looking for an iron ore. I guess I'm just gonna dig around until I find it, but man, I'm angry. But I'm also relieved. I'm glad I found it. But I'm also mad that this is how. Let's just waypoint it. Didn't find it. Alright, I've done maybe an hour's worth of digging. I don't know, among other things. Like, it wasn't just digging, but let's take a walk along the path. Because indeed, our path does now split over there. And idiot fell into the lava. But yes, if we take the left fork, you see these light posts. Follow the light posts into the hill. And here we have some of this. Finally. Let's take a sample, shall we? Ah! There had to be something wrong with it. It's right here next to home, so it has to be poor quality. Ah well, poor magnetite is better than no magnetite. Time to bring all this out of the earth. And, put it in barrels, maybe. I don't know. Barrels sounds nice. There we go. Now we're starting to hit the main vein. There's a magnetite all over the place. And just as quickly as it came, it was gone. Yep, we dug straight through to the other side. And so it looks like someone else did indeed find it before I did, because there's quite a bit excavated down there. But it seems they didn't find all of it, because that hole isn't very big, and indeed there's quite a bit up here, so they clearly didn't want or need all of it. Well, you can notice here I've just about obliterated this hillside, and it's getting increasingly more difficult to find ore blocks. So, I either haven't struck the main vein yet, or this was a really pathetic vein. So, let me to town spawn here, because I believe whichever is the case, where's this barrel here? Oh, here we are. This is what I've snuck off with so far. Given someone else already mined from this vein, and it could just have been a small vein to begin with, but this is what I've got. If I indeed need more, which I will, I'll go back there and mine out some more. But for the time being, like I said the last time I was looking for iron, I don't even have the means to process this yet. I indeed need to still make a bloomery. So that is on the agenda for today. I'm going to try to make one of those bloomery things. So it's time to fill our pockets with charcoal from over here, light up the forge, and hopefully we can make some double ingots of bronze, and while we have the forge going, making double ingots from the bronze we have, we'll be forging more bronze in pit kilns. So, alright, the one sheet in our inventory and the one double sheet that's cooling down and the 2 sheets in our forge right now tell me that we are nearly ready to prepare our final double sheet for the bloomery. We've got 7 in here and 1, in processing right here. So we'll just have to cool it all down to undergo with the crafting recipe, but that can be done very quickly with a barrel of water. Yeah, and indeed these are ready to weld, so there we are, and we'll simply allow the forge to go out now, and I'm actually out of food, so I'm walking around very slowly because I am starving. Not a problem though, if I just go into the waters here and cool this all down. I might as well cool these down as well, so that I can uncast them and put them into the stack outside. Alright, and so we'll bring those out as ingots, And finally, we can turn all these into a bloomery. Yes. There we go. So this is what you would need to process iron. Kind of. It's not quite ready yet, as you need to put it into a structure. But the structure is the easy part. The bloomery itself is the hard part. So, why don't I build a little structure here? Maybe, like, right up next to the house so they can look like a little chimney. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something to that effect. Well, I didn't know how to incorporate the bloomery into the house's design, so this is a little disappointing, but yeah, this is the bloomery structure. I believe this is as tall as it can get. So with the placement of the actual bloomery block, this is a now fully functional bloomery with a ladder to the top to allow for the insertion of the materials required, which is a combination of charcoal and the iron ore. So, why don't we go in here? We'll first need to take a drink of our water because how did I just say that? Water? It was almost like someone from Boston. Well, anyway. I'll take some... Where? Oh, right, this barrel. A bunch of this magnetite. We'll go over to our charcoal pit and grab up a bunch of charcoal. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we'll make our way up to the top here. Maybe place a torch up here so we can see. And now I'll just toss some magnetite down there. A little bit more maybe. And a stack of charcoal. Alright, a little bit more magnetite. Oh, the charcoal never made it down there. Or maybe it did? I don't know, let's just toss a bunch. Huh, so it's looking like that's as high as it's going. We'll try once more, just to be absolutely certain. Alright, the bloomery is now shortened, although I could have sworn they got taller than this. Well, whatever. What you do is you right-click the bloomery to light it, and now this new image indicates that the bloomery is aflame. And I believe if you climb up to the top here, there's also a changed image up here. Yeah, it looks all on fiery. Well, I just jumped off. Anyway, you gotta wait for this bloomery to finish to get the blooms out of it. So as for me, I think that means a little food break. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling snackish. So maybe I'll just AFK inside the house, and when I get back, maybe that'll be done. Alright, my bloomery is now cold and dead, meaning, yep, there's a bloom block. I've been having a conversation with this guy, so I'm just gonna let him know. Watch this. I'm about to do something cool. Bada bing. I did it. 360. This is gonna take a while. This is going to take a while. In any event, I know exactly how I'll store these until I'm ready to forge with them. I'll take this barrel that I had initially had empty in here, and I will toss the blooms in... oh, right here. Cool. Yeah, I'll put them in here. Why don't I move it out of that first slot so it automatically opens to this. It's a rough thing on MP. It really is. It is difficult to get to a bloomery in multiplayer. But apparently he claims he's had better luck going north out of spawn. So maybe if I kind of zoom out on the map here and like go up towards spawn. What's the furthest north I've gone out of spawn? So here's spawn, and I've gone... Oh god, here's where I swam. Yeah, I did not have a boat when I traveled all this distance. I was just swimming. And here's where I gave up, because it took so long to swim. Well, in any event, poor quality ore, I would rather be dead, so I'm actually going to go out and look for different iron ore, and try to make the bloomery taller and see if it accepts more of it that way. So, off I go. I'm going to go north. Apparently, there's better luck with ores to the north. I'm going to grab my boat, and I'll do it all off camera until I find something. Alrighty, well I've been fueling and resetting the bloomery, so it's pretty clear I should end the episode here and do all of this off camera. And so whenever I tune into the next episode, I will have used all of the ores and made a bunch of the blooms in this barrel here. So, thank you for watching. We'll have iron in the next one, or rather we'll have... Well, yeah, we will make the iron in the next one. And Good night.